Hola, aloha, hello, and good morning. This is Olivia from Tarot and Coffee with Olivia. And I think today is going to be I kind of want to go through it kind of quickly so I can get it posted quickly because I was dreaming a lot and couldn't pull myself away. So I'm a little late today. I will have a little thought. I like to have a little thought before a little poem or a little something before I start pulling the cards to set the mood of the day. And I found this on the Instagram, the Poetry Minute. And this particular poem is by Sarah Teasdale. It's called The Look. Strephon kissed me in the spring, Robin in the fall, but Colin only looked at me and ne'er kissed at all. Strephon's kiss was lost in jest, Robin's lost in play, but the kiss in Colin's eyes haunts me night and day. Woo woo! Now my cat's wanting out. But I don't want to pause. Except to have a little sippy of my coffee. So tell you now that I have these timestamps so that you do not have to sit through other people's readings to get to yours. And as you can see, I have some different things going on today. For instance, in front of your cards, I have different items. I'm sorry I can't get much closer without getting the cards not on camera good. So here's your shell. In front of this first card on the left, we have some driftwood. Here in front of your card, there, we're going to let it lie down. We have this extra card up here today. And this is your frog, knower of the depths of the earth. And this is your howlite stone, which, as you know, is one of my favorites. And we will go on from there. But first, I'm going to show you this card. It keeps coming up. It kept popping out. And this is for all of us today. It is the Scholar card. The card that says that we are working on something that's important, that we're studying. And I don't know, I think if you haven't heard of the Great Awakening, it's something that psychics have been talking about for a long time. It's something that's happening now and has been happening for some generations, maybe just one or two at this point, I don't know. So this is a real time for you to think about learning something different. If you chose the snail shell, there are lots of interpretations about a shell, and a lot of them talk about being shy, but I really see it as a creative genius symbol. If you pick that card, I'm going to turn your card over now and bring it up here. Move my coffee so I don't spill it. You have the Fool. So you can look up close at these pictures and you can see that it looks kind of scary, but it's not. The Fool is really about growing up. It's really about being childlike and enjoying that and being innocent. It's also about innocence. But with such innocence and with such a childlike spirit comes a lot of learning. You see someone traveling away. To me, that's sometimes that signifies something like graduation to me. I know there are a lot of seniors graduating right now without a graduation ceremony, which is really difficult. I don't know. I think it's a really good idea if you're one of those people that's graduating to have some kind of significant ceremony as you move on into adulthood, because it's important. Also, when I see this card, I don't really like to tell fools to be careful because I really feel like it's a good card and it's a good thing. So if you have this card today, what I would suggest to you is play. Delight in childish things. Do a puzzle, play with a toy, do something you haven't done since you were little. Ride a bicycle. I wouldn't suggest you play with fire because that baby's hand is getting burned. But that baby will learn. That baby will know from now on that fire is hot. And that is your card today. I love the Fool card. I feel like for a lot of years, of course I did learn very young, but while I was reading cards, that I was the Fool, that was my significator. Oh, if you chose this piece of wood today, look, you got the Ace of Pentacles. That is a lucky card. The rabbit is lucky. The pentacles have to do with fortune and money. You can see that road here. Let me bring it up here. You can see that road in the background leads to a castle. Has a lot to do with fortune and power. So today, if you're thinking about a business investment, if it feels good, do it. If you're thinking about a new job or seeking a new job, now's a good time to do that. So if you got this card today and you're feeling lucky, buy a lottery ticket. And it only takes one to win. If it's your lucky day, one is all you need. So if you pick, and wood, okay, let's talk about wood. Wood is very spiritual. You think of trees. I don't know if you ever read any of Tolkien's books, but the trees are ancient, wise people. And I think about that when I think about trees and woods. They breathe what we breathe out. They breathe in what they breathe out. We breathe in. So wood is a very connected part of us that connects us to the rest of the earth. Not just the rest of the people on earth, but the rest of the beings on earth, including trees. If you chose the frog, I kind of think of him as a yogi, as an old yogi who is really tapped into the deep depth, the deepness of the universe and the love of God. So if you chose the froggy today, Ace of Cups. Okay, so to me this is a very spiritual card. It has a lot to do with love, but it also has to do with health and life. It is the chalice, the holy chalice is what I think about when I see the Ace of Cauldron. So while I think about love, it really is a whole lot, in this case, about spiritual love, or the love of God for us. The love that makes the world go round. The love between each of us. I also, because there's water in this picture, I want you to think about your subconscious and your spiritual self a lot. I want you to take some time today to feel the love. You know, one of the things I talk about is meditation a lot, and there is one kind of meditation that when I sit and am very still, which I know ADD people have a hard time meditating this way, so it's not for everybody, but this, when I'm able to sit still for more than 15 minutes, I go into, I guess I could call it a trance, but it really is a feeling of pure love flowing through me. It makes me cry just thinking about it. It's a wondrous thing, and I really would love for everyone to be able to feel that feeling. If you pick the Howite stone today, which is this one, then the Four of Swords is your card today. Swords often have to do with inner conflicts, decisions. But this particular sword today is kind of asking you to look to yourself, to stay quarantined. When you see this card today, stay in today. She's the symbol of the hermit. She also is someone that is very introspective. So if you were to get this card today, it is very simple. Stay in and be introspective. I like the idea of prayer and meditation. I don't do it enough, but man, when I do, the clarity comes, and not just clarity of what I need to be doing in my life, but also just the feeling of being clear-headed and not second guessing my choices because they feel right and true when I've been practicing meditation and prayer. And there are all kinds of ways to do that. So I think this is the end, and it's kind of bittersweet because I really enjoy my time with you. I do. I can't even tell you how much I enjoy this. It's pretty amazing. But I really want to thank you for coming, and I hope I will get to see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget, you are the master of your own destiny. These are thoughts that we put out into the world as I pull your cards. These are possibilities of how your day may go and how to deal with it. Maybe give us a little heads up. So, you take care now. I'll see you tomorrow.